Have you ever wondered how the fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hamas came to be? It's a tale of negotiations, power play, and the collective yearning for peace. The Middle East crisis, specifically between Israel and Palestinians, is a convoluted narrative with a rich history. In the recent past, the spotlight has been on the Gaza ceasefire deal, a delicate pact that teeters on the brink of collapse. The story unfolds with Israel choosing to strike targets in eastern Rafah, a move that came even as a ceasefire proposal was on the table, put forth by Egypt and Qatar. However, Israel found this proposal lacking and decided to continue its military operation. This proposal wasn't just a simple call for peace. It had three distinct phases, each one a stepping stone towards the ultimate goal, a pause in the relentless fighting. Yet, the Israeli government was not satisfied, leading to a continuation of hostilities. As the Israeli military operation persisted, voices from within Israel began to rise. Families of hostages in Gaza rallied, their pain and desperation echoing in their cries for the return of their loved ones. Simultaneously, in Rafah, citizens celebrated the news of the ceasefire, their joy a stark contrast to the grim reality of the situation. Hamas, on the other hand, had its own set of demands. They insisted on a permanent ceasefire, coupled with the withdrawal of Israeli troops and the release of Palestinian detainees. A tall order, but one that they were unwilling to compromise on. In response to these demands, Israel ordered evacuations in Rafah. This move was driven by concerns for civilian safety, a factor that has been at the forefront of this conflict. In the midst of this intricate dance of power and negotiation, other global players also have their roles. President Biden, for instance, has urged Israel to ensure civilian safety in Rafah, a call that adds another layer of complexity to the situation. To summarize, the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is a delicate balance of power and negotiation. It involves a multitude of players, each with their own agendas and demands. From the ceasefire proposal by Egypt and Qatar to the Israeli military operation, from the rallying cries of Israeli families to the celebrations in Rafah, from Hamas's demands for troop withdrawal and detainee release to President Biden's appeal for civilian safety, every event is a piece of the intricate puzzle that is the Middle East crisis. As the world watches, the hope remains that this fragile ceasefire will hold, that it will be a stepping stone towards a more permanent solution, a lasting peace in a region that has seen too much conflict. But for now, that remains a hope, a distant dream in a reality fraught with tension and uncertainty.